Okay, I think it's working. Sorry, I'm not technically here. I'm still at my PC, but I wanted to make sure the mic was working and audios are good. Okay, I run back. Oh, I didn't technically turn down the audio sound. Does it need to be moved down a bit? Hold on, let me look at that. Before I leave too far, maybe just a tad. Something like that, maybe? A little more? We'll go with that. You guys can't hear me, right? You can't hear me, right? Ooh, maybe I'll make a tea. Wait, why does my phone say low battery? It's been plugged in this whole time. What do you mean? Hold on. It says it's charging. Why is it low battery? Well, what just means we're gonna have to bake fast, okay? Hello, Pepe. Welcome in, Foxfires. Gone. Gone. We have baking back. Baking is back in business. Are you looking at the phone charging? Is it good? I mean, it's plugged in. It should be fine, right? It should be fine, right? What the heck? We hear double ducks. Okay, hold on. So you guys can hear the audio coming through the speaker? Is that what I'm hearing? It's coming through like my mic? Yeah, okay. Then I was doing it so that I could hear the stuff happening, but I'll just turn it off then. Well, I have my... Nah, I'll just turn it off. It's easier that way. So I just might miss a lot of the subs and stuff like that because I won't be able to hear anything, but you guys will still get music and hear everything just fine, so. Darn, I was hoping that it wouldn't pick up on the mic. All right. Audio's still going there. Okay, it should be fine. Hopefully no double quacks. I didn't realize, like, I can barely hear the audio myself, so I'm surprised that you guys hear it. Surprised you guys pick it up. Well, you guys will still get the music, no problem, because it's through Spotify and it just goes through the thing anyways. The application. That's the thing where, like, all my audio is run through the application now, so, like, you guys still will get music, no problem, so. Hear what? I can't hear at all. All right, well, welcome in, Foxfires. We're doing Valentines stream stuff. So we're gonna be making some, try plugging the phone into the wall, sure. We're gonna be doing sugar cookies. Oh, sure, this one works. I was gonna get mine. Yeah, we're gonna be doing sugar cookies. So I decided to do kind of like, I think split up because usually sugar cookies have to like chill and stuff like that, so it might take some time. So I figured we'll do some like baking of the sugar cookies today and then do maybe the decorating on actual Valentine's Day. So it's kind of like a two-parter is what I'm thinking. So we'll see if we can bake them today and then actually decorate, chocolate dip them, make them look pretty and fancy on actual Valentine's Day. So yeah. All right, well, the phone is now plugged into the wall, so maybe that'll give it better charging speed? Maybe? Hopefully? We'll see. Was there anything else to catch up on? That's what today's gonna be, baking. Tomorrow we do have a stream as well. Tomorrow I'm gonna go out and get Riftbound boxes because they come out first thing in the morning. So whenever I get back from that, we will open some Riftbound boxes and then we will do a Gartic Phone collab stream later in the evening as well. So cards might be around noonish, noon one's kind of similar time. And then the Gartic collab is actually at 6 p.m. Pacific. And then in the collab, it'll be myself, Aqua, you, Hiragiyu, Kote, DM. That's who I think is in it anyways. That's who responded, so. And then on Saturday, actual Valentine's, like I said, we're gonna do some decorating of these cookies is the hope. And then I do have a box of Love and Deep Space stuff gifted from Blaze and myself. So yeah, we're gonna opening that as well. And then maybe I'll save like a couple of Riftbound cards or something. We'll do kind of like a variety pack stream for actual Valentine's Day. But yeah. We got Baking Stream back, yay! I'm so excited. It's back and ready and hopefully better than ever. I'm excited. Yeah, so let me get the recipe up. If you're wanting to make these cookies yourself, I'm making them from, it's called Sally's Baking Addiction. I love all of their recipes. I make so much stuff from their recipes because they're really good. And I saw these raspberry sugar cookie recipe, and I was like, we gotta do that for Valentine's Day. I think I found it back in like December or something, and I was like saving that for Valentine's. But I had a hang up with these cookies. So back in January, I bought a pound of raspberry powder that was supposed to be coming in. And I was like, perfect, got raspberry powder, that gives me plenty of time. I also ordered it locally instead of like something off Amazon because I was like, oh, it's local, you know? I'll get it quickly and it's local. Great, amazing. So I ordered it back in January. And normally shipping from Vancouver takes about like a day or two, maybe 3 tops kind of thing. And then it was like a week go by. And then like a week and a half went by. And I'm like, still haven't heard anything about that dried raspberry powder. And I'm like, we're getting a little close to Valentine's here. And I'm like, maybe I should check on that. Typed in the website, figured it out. And then when I got to the website, there was a big red banner at the top that said, our warehouse is undergoing maintenance, there may be shipping delays or whatever. And I was like, but I ordered it like a week and a half ago and there wasn't a banner here. What about my order? And then, yeah, sure enough, I looked and I ordered it 2 days before the warehouse maintenance went into effect. So I imagine my order got right to the end probably and then never got shipped out. So it was right there waiting probably. So I was like, well, heck, I got no raspberry powder. So then I went and I found a place, just like a local, what do you call those? Like the healthy food stores. I don't know what you call them, but like a local health food store. And they had dried raspberries. I was like, thank goodness. So I bought those. They were maidenless. So I bought those and we have them. They were incredibly expensive. Apparently this recipe needed more than 2 of these packages. So we're gonna like powder them up and see how much we get? Question mark? We'll see. We'll see. I went with the grams listed on the bottom, so we'll see how it goes. But at least I have them. And then literally when I was setting up for the stream today, I got an email. Guys, my raspberry powder is being delivered. Good timing. Good timing. Also learned while being a responsible driver and also a nya and a cone as well. Good job being responsible, Blaze. But yes, so classic. Right as I need them. The day that I needed them, they were shipped. I was like, what are the odds that it was today that they actually shipped out? So funny. So I might have them No, I won't, probably. They're not gonna come in by tomorrow. It'll probably be like Monday. Probably show up Monday, and I'm like, yeah, great. The week after. Okay, so the recipe says we need 2 cups of freeze-dried raspberries, it says. Which I was like, I don't think I got 2 cups, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a try. Now, I don't have a tiny food processor to blend these in. I only have a giant one. So we're just gonna use the giant one. It is back here. Clunk a clunk. Clunk a clunk a clunk. I got my room temperature egg and my room temperature egg, room temperature butter, and room temperature cream cheese. Welcome in, Hams. And Stony Seal, enjoy the lick. Make it 3 pounds? That's a lot of raspberry powder. Okay, now I'm gonna see. Can I move this up a little bit? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ta-da! It's gonna be hard to see, but raspberry powder in here. It's giant. My food processor is giant because I do a lot of food prep with it. I love it. It's a Vitamix food processor blender combo. Oh man, they smell good. You see in there? Wrong way. Oh yeah, look at those raspberries. They're beautiful. Now, I might save a couple for maybe decoration topping as well. So we can crush up some to put on the finished cookies, where the chocolate is. Shows up in stream. That would be amazing if it did. But just knock on the door. It's here. Wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah, let's put a couple in this bowl. For decoration. Maybe just like that. Okay. Oh man, it smells so good though. The raspberry. Ooh, there was a little bit of powder in the air. I got a little taste of raspberry. Yummy. Okay. Pulse. Boop. Looks like a powder. Probably good. Woo! Woo! Raspberry powder! Suffocating me. Okay, now where am I gonna put this? Where do I put this powder that I've just made now? I guess I could just leave it in here. Okay. Wash the blades. Wash the lid off. Oh, it smells so good though. I love raspberries. Raspberries, like, for me, maybe I would eat these better. I should try one just raw. I'm gonna try just like a piece. So I don't like raspberries because of the seeds. They're still seedy. I guess that makes sense. I wasn't sure if like maybe air drying them, the seeds would get less tough and just like break easier, more like a crunchy like cracker or something. I don't like them because they get stuck in your teeth. And it bothers me because I got raspberry teeth stuck in, or raspberry seeds stuck in my teeth for the rest of the day. I was hoping maybe the freeze dry process like made the seeds more like crispy or poppy. It was not the case. All right. Now, so it says 1 cup. There's no way I have 1 cup. Also, let me know if anything does go wrong with the music, because again, I can't hear it, so if it stops playing for whatever reason, or gets away from like lo-fi and randomly starts playing people singing or something like that, if Spotify starts doing the suggested playlist thing, let me know. You know, I'm actually close to a cup. I'm at like 3/4 of a cup. We'll take that. That's not that bad. I sat in my chair for almost 2 hours figuring out how to do cosplay makeup and trying new things. That's good. That's good. Experimentation. I would do that stuff too. Where it was like you would just take a day and be like, okay, I'm gonna try to learn makeup. I had to do that so much for my Raphael cosplay. Because I had never done male cosplay makeup before. Rustling with face tape, yep. Just dip your finger in the powder. There it is. Look at that. Powder. Okay. Not gonna lie, maybe I make tea. I should make tea and then just like put the water in here. That would be good, like a raspberry water. Actually, I don't even need tea, I guess. I could just do like cold water. Hold on. Hold on. I also still have raspberries stuck in my teeth. Okay, I think I got rid of them finally. Okay, I got water. What if we like... I want to drink it. It looks so good. Surely it'd be just like raspberry water, right? Let's see. Look, I paid good money for these raspberries. I want to use as much as powder as I can. Also, welcome in. Is that T-Fit? Fox, hello. I gotta get my money's worth, okay? It was like 10 bucks for a package. Let me give it a try. Maybe I should add like a little bit of lemon in there too. I know, right? 10 bucks? Dang. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I mean, it just tastes like I just sat like raspberries in water, like, you know, like a raspberry water. Like as if you were making like lemon water, where you just put like a lemon wedge in there. This just tastes like I put a couple of raspberries in here. Yeah, it's a new kitchen setup. New setup. Tasty. Highly recommend. It's pretty good. If I put actually even, it would make it even better. Actually, this would be a good summer drink. If you had like ice in here and then like did even like a little bit of soda water or something in that, that would be very, very good as like a summertime treat. Yeah, let me put my garbage away. And I think we can start the cookies. All right, what does it say? Actually, we're not gonna need this yet either, because we're gonna need the mixer. Bring the mixer over. I don't know if I can get you guys a view in the bowl. We're gonna see what I can do here with the cable space that I have. Do. Oh, I think we're good. Look at this. Moving things on the fly. Get you guys the best views. Look at that. Look at that, right into the mixing bowl. I like being able to move the camera around for you guys. Okay, so, here's my lily. Let me just like make sure there's no dust that fell in the bottom of the bowl while it's been sitting. Yeah, drop one of those ball-shaped ice cubes in there. Exactly, name, exactly. Fancy water. This is like the deluxe water, you know? You go to like a fancy hotel, and then they have like this sitting in the like front lobby. The fancy water. Okay, so I believe we need to just cream our sugar. Let's see. Oh, whisk the raspberry powder, flour, baking powder, and salt together in a large bowl and set aside. Well, my raspberry powder is a little bit chunkier, which I'm like, it's fine. It's gonna have just a little bit of speckled to it. Lily's gonna blend, chat. All right, hot touch would beat the butter and cream cheese together on medium-high speed. Butter and cream cheese. I even set them to room temperature. I never do that. I never set it to room temperature before I start making cookies. Today I did. I was prepared there and then not prepared for my microphone. Oh yeah, so the reason why I'm late today, if you did not read the Discord, is because I had my mic charged, ready to go, or so I thought. And I thought, like, I plugged it into like 3 different outlets, and then it always just gave me a red blinking sign. And I was like, I guess red blinking just means it's charging, because I tried like 3 different outlets and 3 different cables. And I was like, yeah, I guess, you know, that's just what it is. And then I left it charging, like plugged in for like 3 days. And then I went to use it today and I'm like, why is it not connecting? And then I like plugged it in and tried connecting and then it connected and I was like, battery's dead. I'm like, it's been charging for 3 days. What is happening? And then of course, Peachup just wanders over, plugs it in, and then gets a green charging light from when they tried to plug it in with the exact same cable and the exact same plug-in. I was like, what the heck? All right. Oh, you guys can't see it when the thing's up. Hold on. I forgot the bowl has to come up. Oh, I don't think you guys can see in. Nope. Nope. Oh, well. I guess this is the best you guys are gonna get, is watching the mixer go. That might be the best view you're gonna get. Here, I'm gonna step it back a little bit and then just move it up. At least you can see me add ingredients. All right. The electronics just hate me, okay? All right, blending chickens. Look at it go. Wah! Thank you for the tails. Raspberry lemonade, that's what I was thinking too. I love raspberry lemonade. Okay, cream cheese and butter. About 2 minutes. Add sugar until it's fluffy, about 1 minute. How much sugar do we need? 1 cup. I mean, you can't go wrong with raspberry cheesecake, ever. Also, Stretch, thank you. And I will hydrate with my raspberry water. Delicious. All right, so 1/2 cup. So where's Silspat? Silspat! A little bit of a bit of a mix, and turn it on again. Okay, now we're gonna start adding sugar. 1 cup of sugar. And I assume we add the egg after this. Well, also speaking of raspberry cheesecake, I think Mama Pup, what? I think Mama Pup might be making a raspberry cheesecake here for Chinese New Year. pretty good. Oh man. It's just pure butter and cream cheese. It's just buttercream. It's a cream cheese buttercream is what this is. Ooh. You wanna lick the spoon? Here you go, Foxfires. Lick the spoon just for the soul buzz. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Just for you guys. Little taste. Looks heckin' delicious. All right. I wonder if I could let the butter melt a little too much. It said room temperature butter. Okay, and then do I add egg? I'm just assuming. Fluffy. Add egg, vanilla, and almond extract, which I don't have, I don't think. I could double check. Hello, Seth, welcome in. Raspberry matcha, great combo. How go the cookies? So far, so good. No disasters yet, no butter on the floor yet. Can't complain. How are you doing? All right, let's see. Vanilla. Yeah, I don't think I have almond. Peppermint. Maple. Ube. Nope. No almond. I didn't think I did, but that's okay. I normally don't put almond extract in my sugar cookies anyway, so. They even said optional. I got the vanilla out. You guys always like it when I get my vanilla out. There you go. Where is it? I assume probably 1 teaspoon. Yes, 1 teaspoon vanilla. 1 teaspoon vanilla. All right, well, my 1 teaspoon is in the dishwasher right now. So we're gonna do 2 halves. Vanilla. Look at that. Vanilla. 2024. And give it a blend. Mix. All right, then what do we need for flour? We're gonna need 3 cups of flour. Ooh, boy, does that ever look creamy. This must be the difference, letting your cream cheese and butter be room temperature. It's the difference. Okay, so then I'm just gonna dump all my dry ingredients in. Oh, I need 2 cups of dried raspberries? I thought it was 1 cup. Okay, well, I'm only gonna have half the pink. I'm only gonna have not even half the raspberry. I think they're still gonna look good though. Unfortunate. I thought it was 1 cup I needed. I think I decided, I was like, oh, they're so expensive, I'll just do a 1 batch or a half batch. And then I forgot that. Bring it back in. All right. So we're gonna need our flour. My leveler. All right, we're gonna let's put one in. You know what? Might be better to just zoom us out. There we go. And you guys can see me add stuff better. Forgot or hungry and wanted even more cookies. Well, I'm always gonna want more cookies. It just means that instead of maybe red hearts like theirs were, maybe mine will just be pink. All right. Welcome in, Torgy. Hope you're doing well. 3 cups of flour. And then we need 1.5 of baking powder. Baking powder. Oh man, it's really annoying that I don't have my 1 teaspoon. It's okay, let me use this one. 1.5. There's the half. And 1, 2, 1.5 of baking powder, then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. When they're finished, could you send each of us a vacuum-packed cookie? I wish I could. Can I sell cookies at OdaFest? Gonna have to come to OdaFest to get them. Baking powder. Okay, raspberries, flour, baking powder, salt. We're good. Back on it goes. I mean, they look pretty good. I wonder if I'll need a little bit more flour. Let me see what their consistency looked like. Because I was like, I'm technically 1 cup of dry ingredients short. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more flour, I think. Welcome in, Artifacts. How are you doing? They smell like raspberries. That's looking more dough-like. Do a little more. We're gonna go with that. That's looking like cookie dough. Alrighty. Want to see it? Now you get to look. Na 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 na. Cookie dough. Is that a try piece? Sorry, didn't offer you any. Oh man, that is good. Camera doesn't want to pick it up. There you go, a little piece for you guys. You gotta try the dough. Oh man, that's really good cookie dough. The raspberry is amazing. I mean, I love raspberries, so. And raspberry flavoring might be my favorite flavoring. Do you guys have like a favorite, like, artificial fruit flavor? I also really love watermelon flavoring. And then I'm like, I don't like watermelons. Because watermelon flavoring doesn't taste anything like watermelons. Watermelons don't really have a taste, it's like water. Hence, the watermelon. It's so good. Oh, thank you for the chickens. Oh, wait, raspberry? I'm allergic. Sasuro, whoa, you're allergic to raspberries? That's tragic. That is so sad. Artificial banana. I feel like artificial banana is like one of those controversial ones. Let's dig for the tails. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Oh man. I'm really excited for these cookies now. That dough tasted heckin' amazing. I'm glad I have a whole other pound of raspberry powder coming in. I can make more cookies. Into the corner you go, and then let's get this back out. Na, na, na. All right. Probably gonna be rolling out the dough, so let me boop, boop, boop. Do something like that. Yeah, the banana flavor, yeah, is no longer exists. So the banana flavoring is like supposed to be emulating what banana tastes like. But I mean, like, orange doesn't really taste like orange either, and like, you know, I feel like all the flavorings don't actually taste like they're compared fruit. Liquid sugar. Strawberry soda is super tasty, but raspberry is nice because it's usually not as sweet. Yeah, cranberry is also tasty. Ooh, I also have cranberry. I got this too. Pink cranberry. I like pink cranberry. It's the good stuff. Layla's trying to kill me. Oh no. I would love to make a Foxfire bakery. Bakeries, though, are a lot of work. You have to get up very early. I feel like I'm not qualified to get up early. Alrighty. All right. Ugh. Roll this dough out. I assume I gotta chill it though. There we go. I think that's empty. No! A little bit of dough off the spatula. Delicious. Oh man, it's so good. I hope they keep that like raspberry taste to them. Because they are very raspberry-y. Technical word, raspberry. The dough, chillin'. Medicine bubblegum flavor? Oh, yeah, you're right. I know what you're talking about. I was at first like, what? And then I was like, oh no, I 100% know what you're talking about. Raspberry! KitchenAid mixers, huh? Those things never die. That thing's been going for 7 years now? Going on 8, I believe, that red one. It's solid. I do have the bigger one, the bigger motor one. I know sometimes it does run into some issues, but like sometimes the only issue with it is like sometimes I turn on the mixer and it doesn't turn on. And I have to turn it off and then return it on and then it fires. I'm like, I don't know why, but. It's older than me, yeah. Yeah, no, this one's not that old. It's one of the newer ones, but love them. I'm like, if they can survive Mama Pup's level of baking, they can survive mine. So I just got the same one that Mama Pup has, just in the newer model. All right, like I said, I'm gonna assume it is greasy, I don't wanna touch the mouse. Divide into 2 pieces. Roll out the dough into a 1/4 inch thickness. Have extra flour on hand because the dough is sticky. Chill the rolled out dough for at least 2 hours. Oh, okay. So I divide it into 2, roll it out, and then chill 2 hours. So now, should we, I wanted to just decorate them, but I'm like, I don't got 2 hours. I could put it in the freezer for maybe an hour. Would that work the same? Divide into 2. Alrighty. What we could do, actually, maybe I'll roll these out, pop them in the fridge, and then maybe we could like play something. Like I'll just jump over, cause like it should be pretty easy to move my tracking now because it's just like wirelessly on my phone. So maybe we can go play some games or something, and then come back and bake them. Maybe that's something we could do. New and improved systems. Hopefully lets us be more flexible. Guaranteed mom pups will outlive yours and probably the whole pup family. We'll see. It gets a lot of use. If there's ever one that's gonna die, it's gonna be that one. I don't know where to put this while I roll out the other one. Okay, I'll put it here. And then, is that a whole cookie? Could you imagine if we just baked this one whole cookie? I would eat it. Could you imagine like a sugar cookie pizza? Okay, I think something like that. What I might do actually is just roll this out like this and then maybe put another silicone mat on top, and then put this all just in the freezer. Where's another mat? Silicone mats. I think they're up here. Gotta get my ladder out. I'm too short. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. And then, yeah, I think I'll just throw it on a baking sheet and put it right in the the freezer. Also, this is like melting as I speak because it's also on top of my dishwasher, which is on. It's not helping the chill factor. Okay. Good enough. And this one. Put down a little more. Flour. Gray Valentines? Wait, what is? I missed it. The chat scrolled up. Lizzie, what'd you say? Oh, it'd be great for Valentine's. Just one giant cookie for your Valentine. Chat's my Valentine. You guys are my Valentines this year. We're gonna be doing a stream. One cookie for chat. One singular cookie. You guys all have to take one small bite from the communal cookie. All right, let's pile these on like that, and then I'm going to just do put it on a baking sheet, and then into the freezer it will go. Do I have space in the freezer? That's the next question. Hold on. Do I have space in here? We can make some. We make space. Cook everything in the freezer, problem solved. Okay. Cookie. Yeah, it fits. Okay, so we'll let it chill there for, I guess, like, I don't know. We could check on it in like maybe a half hour. Got some time before we got to get distracted watching Sister. No worries, gotta go. Bye-bye, good luck in your games, Blaze. Good luck, good luck. I hope you have fun, and hopefully you get some good pills. Definitely show me what you get. I'm excited for you. All right. So let's see. I am gonna try to connect my tracking back to my PC, and then maybe we can like chill out there for a little bit and then come back, okay? So let me do a little BRB. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Health check, thank you. I'll hydrate. And also, hey, oh no, I turned it off. Hold on. Nya nya, nya nya, and hey, cone. Welcome in, Chaotic Saucer. We're just switching over to my PC rather than my baking setup right now while the stuff chills. Hold on. Okay. Unplug that. And then bring this. I'll bring my water as well. Camera can stay on. Everything else can stay on. I like this. If this is gonna work, this will be so nice. Cause like my legs get so tired when I have to stand in the kitchen the whole time while things chill. My leggies get sore. So if I can move this, and then we can like play games in the middle while things are baking and stuff, that will be ideal. Oh shoot, I didn't bring the... Okay, hold on. Does this work? Does it work? If I do this. We're experimenting, this is first try. First try since baking is back. If I just plug that in there. Yes! Okay, I gotta bring the stand in because I forgot I need the phone stand. And then I can use my other mic too, and then I don't have to worry about the battery dying. This is the best day. It's the best news. Okay, this I need. And then we're good. So what do we want to do? Is there like specific games? Oh, I could do art. Actually, I should probably do art, shouldn't I? Do you want to do an art stream? I can show you the chickens that I was working on. I got them kind of colored. Oh, I also thought there was a new outfit from the thumbnail. No, sadly, we couldn't get the thumbnail because we were like, it's better to like spend our time still trying to figure out what the crash is and what's wrong with chicken. Look at that. It's working. It's working. Rather than spending the time trying to get a new outfit out. So yeah, oh, and I'm gonna switch the mic. Okay, now I should be on my good mic. My Bluebird. All right. Pop, pop, pop. Better? And then I'm gonna re-plug this one back in so it can keep charging. Hold on. My favorite game, art. Well, I'm like, oh right, I should be doing art or I should be working on stuff if I have time. Oh no, but it also means that I have to turn my monitor on. Hold on. If I work in Hatch, I don't have to turn my monitor on. We could try to do some digitizing. Don't forget glass this time? Oh, glasses. Yeah, I need my glasses. Also, isn't it a little early for Valentine's? Well, this is the part 1 stream. So I want to make some sugar cookies. And basically, sugar cookies need a long time to chill, like for the dough before you cook them and stuff like that. So they take a long time. And I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to make all cookies in one stream. So it's going to be like a 2-parter. So we're actually going to decorate them and make them look pretty and stuff on Saturday and then bake them today. So you guys get 3 days of Valentine's. Aren't you lucky? 3 days of Valentine's, Lily. I'm just gonna bring a laptop in front of the camera. That would be really funny. All right, let me see. Why, that was the password. What do you mean? Okay, now it's opening. I must have just fat fingered something. Also, 5 stream watch stream. Thank you, Chaotic Saucer. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Cass, as well. Thank you for the head pats too, Chaotic. Can't believe you didn't offer us sugar cookies. What do you mean? I'm making the sugar cookies for you on Saturday. You guys get them special. But you can't eat them yet because it's not Valentine's. See, you get to eat them on Saturday. Can't eat them yet. We gotta do our Valentine's prep. Lily Valentine's 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's us. All right. I'm opening up my digitizing software right now, is basically what I'm doing. And now I know it does put doxing info up on the screen. So how am I going to do this? I need to do the thing where it splits screen. How do I do that in OBS again? Hold on. Make this full screen. Spits the sugar cookie back out and rewraps it for Valentine's Day. Nobody saw that, right? What do they call it? There's like a name for it in OBS where you open up a separate window and then you can like edit things on it and then you send it over live. What is it called? Community cookie! It's true, it's all one cookie, so you guys gonna have to deal with that from Estrell eating part of the cookie and spitting it back out. Still only 4 people total at the event. I wonder if there'll be extra packs. I hope so for you. That would be pretty awesome. I'm so excited for you, Blaze. I hope you have a good time. If there's somebody there that's too competitive, try to ignore it. There's always gonna be those people. Don't let it get to you if it does happen. What is it? Studio mode is what I'm looking for. Okay, I can Google that. I was like, I just couldn't think of like what the name of it was called. OBS studio mode. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're talking Riftbound cards. Blaze is at a pre-Rift event right now, currently. Activating Sony allows you to change the scenes in your background without your viewers being able to see. Yeah, I know what it does. How do I turn it on? This does not help me. Studio mode. I like never use it, so I think like I got rid of it on a thing. Oh no, I found it. Nice. Okay. So now I'm gonna like do something just to make sure. If I turn this on, yes. Okay, you guys can't see that. So now if I go here, turn this on, switch this to this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cancel that. I'm just gonna make a new window specific for this program. Oh my gosh, I worried for nothing. It censors out the doxing information. Well, you know, at least I was being safe, right? I was at least being safe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything else is fine. Transition? I don't see anything else doxing on it. Hopefully we're fine. Ta-da! All right. Yeah, I know. I don't want the like one bad experience ruin it and then just not get into Riftbound. Absolutely. Raise your hands, those who want spit up cookie. Destroy the competition. Yeah, good practice. It is good practice. Okay, so what is this? You might be like, what the heck is this, Lily? This is Hatch Embroidery is what it's called. It is a digitizing software. So for example, you know how we have like all of my like Camp Foxfire badges and stuff? I draw those out and then I have to make it so that the sewing machine can stitch it, right? So this is a digitizing software, which is what allows you to take a picture and turn it into stitch work, essentially. I'll remove myself out of food and drink as well. Makers and crafting, I guess? Or is it just art? I guess it's makers and crafting, maybe? It's very specific. There we go. Change the title, change the screen type. I have, like, the only thing I'm, like, always, I'm paranoid because I'm like, I don't know what this program will show. Hold on a minute. Because I've never streamed it before, and I'm like, I don't want it to, like, if I open, like, my designs, it doesn't, like, it hides the window, right? Yes, it does. Yeah, it looks like it does. Okay, like here, Camp Foxfire, I can open these. Oh, these are the very first Camp Foxfire files. Hold on. Ta-da! Look at them! So here are the little, this is the very first Camp Foxfire badges that I made. Here they are, digitized. So this is kind of like what we'll do, but we're gonna be making a in the hoop design for a chicken. Low chance, but I'll do my best. I mean, like, the best part about those pre-Rift events is, like, basically you show up, even if you lose everything, you're still going home with cards at the end of the day, so it's, like, the best. Because you still win. You got to open some fun cards. And again, too, like, Blaze, I don't know if you like tips for when you're like trying to make your deck and stuff like that. Again, I sort everything out by color first as I'm opening the packs, and then you'll take
Like you'll sort them by colors and then kind of figure out, like you can look at the different cards in the colors. If there's like some cards that you're like, oh, I like this one, I like that one or whatever, that might help settle you into like what color kind of you're gonna go into. I mean, if you're gonna just play with the pre-deck one, so whoever the character is, that's 2 of your colors. And then you can just look for up to 1 more color if you want. So that's basically what I do. Usually I run with the deck I'm given. So there's 2 colors. So I'll like kind of look at the other ones, see if I got anything like super strong. Like if I had a rare card, then I'm like, oh, this is so strong, I want to use that. Then that might be my 3rd color. Or you can just run 2 colors too. But yeah, the 3rd color. And then I'll just get rid of the other colors because I don't need them anymore at that point. And then I start sorting things by like spells, gear for each of the colors. And then I kind of like start picking from there, and I'll set aside like ones that I like and stuff. And then I'll check a spread of basically I kind of try for like if like 50-50 between like spells and gear and units. And then depends on the deck, I guess, but majority of the time. If you're Ezreal, he uses a lot of spells, or like Azir, he uses a lot of gear, but for the most part. And then what I'll do is pick out the cards that I know for sure that I want, kind of see how many cards I have there. And then if I'm like too many cards, I gotta pull stuff out, or too little cards, and I can look for some more stuff. And then last thing I do is setting up for my ruins. So once you have the cards that you know you're gonna play with, look at the power cost on each of them. And then like if you have like 6 green power costs, you know, or like, and then 2 orange and like 1 yellow, you know, like you're gonna want a majority of your green runes. So maybe like 6 green runes and then like 4 orange and 2 of the other one or something, you know? So like you look at those power costs last, and those power costs, and your gear also has power costs. Remember to equip it. Those power costs is what then determines how many runes and what colors of runes you'll need. So there's my very quick pre-riff rundown. Hopefully it helps. That's kind of the mindset that I have, at least, for it. So hopefully it helps you. Yeah, usually 1 hour to open them and get your deck made. Exactly. That's pretty typical. Yeah, it is like Magic the Gathering. Exactly. I mean, it's a TCG sealed event. Exact same thing. All right. So we're going to add in an artwork. You ready to see the finished chicken? So we did the design for the bird. I finished yesterday or the day before. Na-na-na-na, chicken! I did a chicken design. He's pretty cute, right? I think he's pretty heckin' cute. Ooh. Quick Camp Foxfire question. I missed it. You gotta make sure we still get last year's Foxfire merch at some point, right? When you can get them out. So yes, I would still love to get them out. Biggest problem, I do not have a fabric store anymore. And I cannot find, I have gone to 3 hours out of the city and in multiple cities, and I cannot find the badge backing that I was using before. There's some stuff on Amazon, but I don't know. It's because like I can't see it and feel it. I don't know if it's actually the stuff that I need. So like I use like a thicker felt, and a lot of the stuff that you see is like that craft felt that's like really flexy and bendy, which isn't what I use for the badges. I use a thicker like stock almost for it. It's almost like it's starched. And I cannot find that stuff anymore. So what I might end up having to do is just use the remainder that I have, and then that'll just be the last of the badges. And then we'll have to like figure out maybe something else that I can do with the badges, or find something else, and then they might not be the same going forward or something. Because yeah, that's my only issue is our fabric store shut down. So unfortunately. Another one down? Wait, another one down what? Has the postal stuff gotten figured out? Also, no. I also finally, since I fixed my sublimation printer, I finally mailed the stuff to Quackleton that I've been meaning to do for an entire year. And oh boy, is postal stuff still hecked up for mailing to the US right now. That is also another hang up that I'm like, I don't know if I want to personally mail merch to USA right now either. So the US like forces us to download an app and make an account to run a tariffs thing to see if it's something for tariffs or not, I guess. Even if it's a gift. Because my stuff was a gift for Quackleton, because I was like, wait, I still have to do this even if it's a gift? And the post office was like, yep. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, it's gonna be tricky, because basically, like, that's what I'm worried about, because I would be selling at that point. At least like with Quackleton stuff, I was like, it is all a gift. I am not selling. There's no monetary stuff for it going across. I'm just literally giving someone a thank you gift, right? But if I'm going to be selling stuff to, people in America, then I have to do it properly, and I have to fill those forms out properly, right? So even though I'm making a lot of the stuff, by hand, so like if I were to do these badges and stuff like that too, I'm making them by hand here, but technically the materials are probably produced in China, and I'm like, I don't know where that falls under, because I'm like, yes, I technically made it all by hand here. I didn't get it manufactured in China and sent over, but it's saying like the original materials and stuff. So I'm like, I guess that would still be China. So then I believe I would still have to pay tariffs on it for you guys, even though it came to, I don't know. Like, I just don't know these things. And I'm like, it is too complicated. So I'm like, it's sometimes just easier just to not do it. And then maybe I just do something on Fourth Wall, because Fourth Wall is made in USA, right? I just send them the files, they make everything there and send everything to you guys. So then that way I don't have to worry about you guys getting these tariffs and stuff like that. But if I'm making handmade things here in Canada, you might still see tariffs on it. And I don't want something to show up to your guys' doorstep and then there's like, oh, you have to pay $30 on this. You know what I mean? I would feel horrible if something like that happened. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough. And then like on the other side, for like people like, well, I'm not in America. Like, can we still do merch? But then there's the other side of it where, but 90% of the people that want merch is from America. So it's hard to justify doing it for 10%. So it just hexes us all. It just hexes us all up. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's a good question, Blaze. I mean, we are literally just waiting for dough to chill in the freezer, so this is all just good questions, and it's stuff like we need to talk about, so it's good you bring it up. We're all just gonna move to the Canadias and make a Foxfire house. Easy. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing on this. I have never done by hand digitizing before. So this is gonna be something different that we're gonna kind of have to learn together here. I believe it's like digitize open or closed shape. So I need to do these like in the hoop designs. Oh, I technically need a file of just his wings. Because I need to do the wings first as a separate file. And then put those in the middle. So I need to run a wing file and I need a body file. I gotta open Clip Studio. Remember how like in Clip Studio we drew like the wings and the tail behind the chicken? I need that file essentially so that I can trace those out. I mean, I guess I could just do it here. Should I just YOLO do it here? Maybe I should. I can YOLO it. I drew it for no reason. Raise your hand if anyone seconds this motion. We're all moving to the Foxfire house. Squish in, squish in. Everybody squish in. Okay, I'm gonna watch this tutorial. How did they do this? It's also funny because like I was watching this tutorial on somebody making these like in the hoop design. And the file is like 8 years old. The tutorial file. All right, this person. All right, so we bring in some artwork. Okay, but I'm warning you, I kick others off the bed in my sleep. We're gonna make sure the Biscuit's on the bottom bunk then. You have a complaint about chicken? What's wrong with chicken? How dare you complain about chicken? Whoop! Hydration. Heading over the rip roundabout. Have fun, Blaze. Hydration, don't forget glasses. Thank you. I'll put them on now. Put them on now. Chickens! Put them on now. Glasses. All right. What are they clicking on here? Digitize a closed shape. Yeah, and then they do the outline of the chicken. I think they said like left click is straight lines and right click is curved. And then they just roughly go around it. I'm hoping I'll be able to change the points after. There's no way you take them off and forget later. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can stream it and hope the cookies come out great. Me too. The dough tastes amazing. So I'm like, the cookies gotta be good, right? Gotta be good. Actually, you know, I don't have to do the wings first. Let's just work on the chicken first. Okay, so, because I can order them in by object later. So we're gonna digitize an open or a closed shape. Digitize a closed shape. Also, I don't understand why digitizing softwares are like made like they were made in the 80s. Cookies, hello big boy, welcome in. And D-Kitty, welcome in. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're technically making cookies today, but they need to chill. I put them in the freezer. They said chill in the fridge for 2 hours minimum. So I have them in the freezer right now, and it's been about 25 minutes. So I figured like 40 minutes to an hour might be good. That's the hope. All right. We all love a chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna right click. Trying to use the grid as like a rough guide to where I clicked. In the hopes that maybe it'll make it even. Also, do you guys, I don't think you guys can hear it, but it makes like a little bloop, bloop every time I click. Bloop. Bloop. I don't know if this is working. Oh wait, I don't go around this. I have to start over. Ah! I have to go around the chicken body. I'm doing the chicken body. I was going around his wings. Happy Valentine's Day, Turtle. I hope your next stretch feels like you're climbing through the clouds and any pops are helpful. All the pops. I had to step away back, and now we're back to embroidery fun. Heck yeah. We're just letting the chicken. I almost said we're letting the chicken chill. We're letting the cookies chill, and we're just working on chicken for now. Oh, see, now I was doing lions that time. Hold on. I'm gonna put him in the middle. Ooh, that's pretty good. So then it's hopefully a little more even. Digitize, close shape. Okay. I'm focusing so hard. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm learning. You do left clicks at like the points you want it to like lock a curve. I went around the wing again. I don't know if there's a way to back up the stitch. Redo it. It's okay. I'm learning. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning. I'm getting like too focused in. What digitizing software is this? This is Hatch Embroidery. If you have a suggestion for another one, artifacts that's like more modern and better, I find like Hatch is the best one that I could find that I liked working in. Don't go around that. My God, Lily. that one. I'm trying to make them like roughly mirrored. How do I close the shape? I did it! I did it! I made a shape! I made a closed shape. Okay, now I need it to be a stitching though. Not a fill. I don't want a fill. I want it to be a stitch. Just a single stitch. How do I make it a single stitch? My usual vectors programs, at least, is either Control Z or backspace. I know it didn't work with Control Z. Maybe backspace would have worked. I could try that next time. Wait. If it's compatible, I think there's a digitizing plugin you can download for Inkscape. Interesting. I have not heard of that. Okay, so then I don't want this to be, like, these are just tatamis. I want like a line. How do I make it a line? Back to the tutorial. Back to the tutorial we go. Wait, why do they have outline? They have outline, effects, stitching in their object properties. Why do I only have fill? Huh? Stitch type. Oh, you can lock this. Wait, what do they do there? Import design. Bring the graphic in. I lock it with K. K. Oh, it's locked. There's a lock symbol right here. Right here. I did it. Okay, then they went to, yeah, they're in digitizing. And they said close shape, yep. And then they ran around and did it. But why is their object properties? I have fill and they have, how do I get more object properties? Because they have on their object properties, they have outline. I just closed the object property window. Don't want that. Give me that back. Done relatively high level looking into border stuff. Can't clearly justify buying a decent machine. Yeah, I feel ya. The digitizing programs though are they're so expensive and they run like poop. All of them. Tried so many different types. Hatch was the best one that I liked. How do I want. Okay, back to Google. How do I hatch fill to stitch line. Poop, I tell you. This is about what I found when I was researching as well. Yeah. 100%. I mean, Hatch is pretty good. I would say out of all the others I tried, I did like Hatch the most. It's the one that I could actually physically make stuff in myself. But there's just no, like, there's no information and tutorials and stuff on this stuff, so it's just really hard to learn. You gotta have a lot of patience with it. Which Lily doesn't have. Like, I can do, like, a bunch of different stuff, right? With that shape, but I want it to be a line. Border? Create a custom border pattern. I don't know what that does. Unclick! 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 Why do all these people have object property windows with so much stuff on it and mine doesn't? Is it a view problem? All the tutorials are like, oh yeah, you just like do this. You just come over to here and you click on the other tab that's here. And I don't have the tab. I know this is for merch. What kind of merch is this one? So this one I want to do, they're called like in the hoop plush designs. So it'll be like a little keychain plush. You can imagine like a little chicken that's like a plush that's like in the palm of your hand kind of idea. A little tiny guy. Like, I know what those tabs are for, and that's not what I want. I am so, oh! Guys, I found it! I found it! The heckin' button up here! Why is it up here? We got it. We're back in business. All right, single run. Back to the tutorial. Let's go. I kept telling Aqua I need an Aqua plush to take with me on my adventure. Yeah, with the DM Nui plush. That and or new charms too. Well, there might be one at maybe Oda Fest. We'll see. We're talking Nuis for Oda Fest. I want to try to make a Lily Nui as well. It's on the list of what I want to do, but I need to come up with generic things that will you know, cater to the general public first, because there will be a very small amount of Foxfires, but I'm hoping to have some Foxfire merch too. All right. I can vouch for if it's any good, but the Inkscape thing is called Ink Stitch. I will definitely look into it. Thank you, Artifacts. I might have actually tried it years ago when Mama Pup got their embroidery machine. And it wasn't super great. But again, that was years ago, so who knows by now. Yeah, if you want to get stuff on fourth wall, go for it. Go for it. It was just like one specific little thing that was happening right in that moment And I know those people had been supporting against things. But I'm like, I would love to stop using them, but I don't have another alternative. And I can't find another alternative right now. So yeah, go for it. You are fine. I'll keep trying. I'll keep looking, but I'm not gonna like cut off merch because I need to live too. Okay, so I got a single run stitch first. That is good. Oh, let's save this file. File save. And we're gonna make a new folder called Odafest merch. And I'm gonna make another one. Chicken keychain. And this is chicken keychain. Save. Cool. All right. And then I know I can, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure I can reshape in here too. Like if I want to get it like more perfect. He's looking pretty solid here. I also don't like, I don't think there's a, yeah, there's no pan tool. I don't know what the pan is. P. Ugh. It's so clunky. These softwares were not made for the modern era. All right, that chicken looks pretty good. Probably could have gone worse, right? Right? More rotund. We need all the rotund. I know. No, center click doesn't work. Center click doesn't work. I still think his butt could be more visible. Well, we'll have to see. Don't worry. This is going to be like first iteration chicken. I know, cursed software. Like middle mouse click doesn't pan and shift middle mouse doesn't pan. Those are like the standards. All right, so we got an outline for his body. So basically the software will need to stitch that as like a marker. You know what? Let's also just do his wings. I can move them around afterwards. So let's do a little wing. Cause like, so basically since they're stitched in the hoop, his little wing, actually, yeah, no, it has to be. The way I want to do it. Yeah, it's got to be separate. Okay, so we're gonna stitch another closed shape. And we're gonna try to do this wing now. So it's gonna start here. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna try delete. Does that get rid of the last key? You asked that. Where's my other keyboard extras? Delete. Delete key does not work. Backspace. Backspace works. Backspace works. We're in business. Guys, we're learning. We're moving up in the world. I wish you guys could hear the little boobs. I'm gonna backspace that. so crazy, brain so wrinkly. I got the wrinkles. I got the wrinkles. All right. So now I'm hoping I could take this design, duplicate it, and mirror it, right? Mirror. Oh, thank God there's a mirror. Thank God there's a mirror. Okay, so technically these wings are actually additional files. And I can group them, right? I don't know how to do that yet. That's fine. I know how to do it because I've done it before in this program, but it's okay. I'll figure it out later. Okay, then we make his tail. So basically, because it's like all done in the hoop for the actual finishing of the plush, I basically need to make his little wings and his little oh wait. I gotta move these back. Because I gotta do this embroidery, needs to be on them too. But basically I need to have these wings on the side, right, first, and they need to stitch out separately first. And then I need to finish the little wings, flip them right side out, basically, and then put them, like basically it'll do this chicken, do all the embroidery on the face and stuff. Then you put the wings and the tail and the little keychain ribbon and this part all in, like facing into the chicken. And then you put another fabric layer on top of it, right? You like sandwich everything in the middle, and then the embroidery machine stitches around it again. And then you cut it out of the hoop, and then you like put a little hole in the back, and then you flip it all right side out, and then boop, a chicken pops out. And he's got like his little wings are then attached and sandwiched inside. So that's what you do. Chicken is not food and drink. Correct. Oh, did it not update? I did change to makers and crafting. Did it not update? I'll click it again. Maybe it's just like a lag thing on another side. Oh, I didn't update. I just finished. I didn't know about my day. Okay, we're good. Phew. If grouping is a function, isn't Control G, then what is the world coming to? I'd love to see you make some of these if that's any kind of practical. Maybe. If Mama Pup really wants to bring the machine down here, then I can set it up on my table technically and stream it here. Technically, Mama Pup does have a traveling case for the Solaris sewing machine. The thing is giant and heavy. So, maybe. It's a strong maybe. All right. So we got the little wingies. Let's do his tail and his little top as well. I guess I could technically do these as an open shape. I just find closed shape a little bit easier. You know? I do need them open shape because I need them to flip right side out. I gotta delete these wings. It's okay, we're learning. It needs to be an open shape. Yeah. Backspace. I gotta make it so that you guys can hear this. I want you guys to hear the little boops. Okay, I think that works. Now we're gonna duplicate and mirror. Let me see if I can add this. Capture audio beta. Let me know if the boops are too loud. Because they're kind of loud for me. All right, so we got 2 wings. Let's do his tail. Look at that little butt. Shape. Can you guys hear the boops? Yeah, you got the boops! That's why I was like, you guys need to hear this. It's so old! That's ancient boops, see? I told you. It hasn't updated since the 80s. Oh. Backspace. Enter. No! Control Z. No! Dang it. Here, is it loud? Like, is it very loud? I'll turn it down a little bit. But it's a great beep boop, right? That's why I was like, you guys need to be hearing this, okay? If I have to listen to it, you guys have to listen to it. What is the program called? It is called Hatch Embroidery. There we go. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Yeah, it's called Hatch Embroidery. Also, welcome in, Puffin. I turned it down a little bit. Is it better now, Oz? What exactly are you doing right now? Lining the stitches. So this will be like a running stitch as a guide, essentially, on a piece of backing, so you know where to put the fabric. Lily became robot. The soundtrack of the Atari, yep. Old breakout games. I'm giving you guys all flashbacks. I am beep boop. Yeah, so this will These lines basically will stitch out first on your interfacing, essentially in the hoop. So you get an embroidery hoop and you put interfacing on that, which is like a little bit like of a stiff backing that gives like the thread something to hold onto on the fabric. And so it'll just run a quick line stitch over everything. And then you can cut your fabric to the size of the chicken, right, that you need. And then you place that fabric, that like minky fur, down onto where your outline is, so you know where to put the fabric, right? And you know you're not gonna run out of fabric. You place that down, and then it'll run the embroidery. Or like some people then put a tacking stitch down as well, so then the machine will run this straight stitch again, and it'll tack down your fabric, right? You can skip the first line, technically, like if you just like fill your entire hoop with fur, but this way lets you save fabric, right? Because you need a certain sized hoop to go into your design, and it doesn't fill the whole hoop. So you're wasting fabric by doing like a bunch of them out of like spacing, basically. So like this is a way that you can cut just like the fabric to the size of the chicken that you need and then like stitch it down, basically. Yeah, the hoop is the ring that stretches out the fabric. Exactly. So what you do is like you just use a piece of like interfacing because it's really cheap, right? Interfacing is really, really cheap. So you can spread the interfacing in the whole hoop and then just only place the fabric on top. And as long as you do like a tack down stitch, then that fabric isn't gonna move on top of the interfacing. So you're good there, basically. So yeah. 3:30. Okay. Let's do his little head piece, and then we should be able to go back and check in on our cookies, I think. So yeah, it's really complicated to understand, so don't worry. Like maybe I can get like if I can't get a full stream of the embroidery processes, I'll try to take a video of it actually running and then like show like, oh, this is this stitch, this is that stitch, you know? So then you guys can see what we did here and follow the process. Perfect. That's looking pretty good. Can I like zoom this out? Why is it so big? So big. Apparently not. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Control Z works great. All right. I think we have his outlines done. Save, Lily. I almost forgot to save. Cool. So let me put, technically this one will be its own color. And then these ones can be a different color from the body. I'm just gonna make the body blue for now. So these 3 green lines will have to be moved separately away, but I want to finish everything first for adding these little details and stuff too, so. All right, I am going to close this then, and we'll go back to the kitchen and keep cooking. We're gonna go back to some cookie baking. Let me, back to the cookies. Hey, that worked out pretty good. We got to do some like stuff while we waited for it to chill. That was ideal. Especially when my time is so tight right now. Now that I have OTFS, food and drink. Food and drink. Because yeah, I imagine they should be chilled by now. So okay, I'm going to unplug my tracking, and I'll BRB. Wow, Falcon, thank you for the raid. Hold on. I'm in the middle of switching over to baking. Perfect timing. Hold on, let me get you a shout out. I hope your stream was well. Fox Eyes, be sure to give Falcon plenty of love. Fox and raid. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, we're almost back in the kitchen. I just gotta set up my mic and tracking. All right, I should be back on the wireless mic, and I'm just gonna walk over to the kitchen. Welcome in, though. Hello, Wraithers. You came back at the perfect timing. We're working on some Valentine's cookies. Hello. I'm here. Okay, I might have to reset the tracking. There we go. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah, perfect timing. I return. Yeah, it's not very long. I like this
I like this now. I can move my setup around much easier, so works out very well. Let me grab the cookies and show you guys what we're working on. I'm glad you had a good stream. Get the cookies out of the freezer. They should be nice and chilled. That feels frozen. All right. And then I gotta find my heart-shaped cookie cutters too. I think they're up here somewhere. Those are Pokemon. What's in here? Stars? Wait, where's my hearts? Oh my gosh, do I now have hearts? Do I not have hearts for Valentine's? I know I have them, but did I give them to Mama Pup to borrow? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, hearts. Where are you, hearts? Uh-oh. So what was that? Tauntas with IRL 6'7". Just for you. Okay, well, where are my heart-shaped cutters? I mean, I have cherry blossoms. Because I have the cherry blossom ones. These ones. And I have stars. I have one set that's exactly like this, but they're pink hearts instead. Where are they? Not in there. They might be up here somewhere. Oh, I found them! They're underneath the pot. They must have just got shoved back. Yay, we have hearts. We have hearts. Yay. Oh, here, I should put on my apron too, because things are gonna get a little flowery. Have you seen it? Mom Pup made it for me. It's got my lily. Guardian on it. We're saved, I know. I'm like, can't have like not heart cookies for Valentine's. All right. Let's see. Now, the recipe is gonna say we need to preheat the oven. Chill dough at least 2 hours, cut into shapes. Bake and cool. Bake at what temperature? This is bake and cool. Where's the actual recipe? Roll to a 1/4 inch thick. Preheat to 350. Preheat. Bake. 350. Moving this cake out of the way. All right. You know what's funny? I was like prepared to sit in the kitchen if I couldn't get my stuff all figured out. Like if I wasn't able to switch. You know what I would have been sitting on? I took a picture of it ahead of time. Do you like my chair on top of a chair? Because like the countertop is too high, so a regular chair is too small. And I had this broken chair where like the seat cushion fell off of it. And so I was like, oh, and then I have like this stool where it's like one of those like easy, like you could pack around and pull out, like if you're out in the like wilderness, like a camping stool. So I was like, I'll just put them on top of each other. I just moved it out of the kitchen because I'm like, I don't need it. My OSHA violation. Totally safe. I don't know what you're talking about. Totally safe. All right. That is some chilled dough. Oh, it just broke in half. All right. It is stuck to the bottom of the mat. I think it was chilled a little too much, but that's okay. Because it's going to warm up as I work with it. Okay, let's put this one behind me for now. Ooh, I'm so excited. We could do a couple of cherry blossoms, because cherry blossoms are like flowers. That works for Valentine's too, right? Ooh, we're also gonna need a pan, or a cookie sheet. I'm gonna do my trusty air bake cookie sheets, because I love them. Do I need to do I gotta pre-lube the pans? Or are they lubey enough? It says... Ranch cookies on a baking sheet's 3 inches apart. It does not say a greased baking sheet, so I think they should be fine. They feel greasy enough, so that does not surprise me. Okay. Ta-da! Actually, let's see if I can also get it in. Can I get you guys any closer? Close in action. Cutting angle. We're set. Is that a 1/4 inch? Yeah, I'd say so. I love cooking streams. Me too. I really did miss them. I miss them a lot. I'm happy to have them back, so. Really happy to have them back. They look so good. Okay. I just want to eat the dough so bad. Really, wait till they're cooked. The dough was so good. Like, sugar cookie dough is good, you know? But like, they're even better. When they're cooked and finished with like a little bit of chocolate dip. Get some chocolate dip in there. Wait, it's at 3 inches apart? There's no way. Sugar cookies do not puff up that much. No way. I'm like making them all nice and round on the edges. Trying to make them as pretty as possible for you guys, okay? They're baked with love by Lily. Baked with love, Foxfires. Look, Solbas, maybe I'll give you even an extra bite for all the hard work you put into the springs, okay? Foxfires, you're allowed 1 poppy. Solbas can have 2 poppies. Feeling generous. Bring the flour out again. I take big bites. I think I'm gonna like this sugar cookie recipe even more because it has cream cheese in it. It can't be bad, right? I don't think I've ever done a cream cheese sugar cookie recipe. Oops. Should be about right. Gotta lube the roller. Flour lube. Need to lube my cutter. Okay, maybe I didn't plan that one out the best. Nope, I can't do it. Man, they look so good. They're much more pink in the IRLs, but they do look really good still. Ice cream making stream. I mean, I would need an ice cream machine to do that. I don't think I can afford one of those. I guess unless it's like one of those like Ninja Creamies or something, but I'm like, oh, I'm thinking like baking, like chef, a chef ice cream machine. If I'm making ice cream, I'm making ice cream, you know? I'm making a full-on soft serve machine. Oh, they're so cute. Look at our first tray. Ta-da! In the oven. Don't you just get a bag of ice and shake like mad? I mean, that's the like Dr. Stone way, right? They look so good. I'm so happy with them. I hope they keep this like color when they come out of the oven. I hope they keep the vibrancy. I know it's a little washed out in the camera, but you just gotta trust me, okay? Trust. I remember doing it in high school and it was pretty good. Well, okay, we could try. We could try it. I'm down for experimenting. I did make butter that way, yep. One, two. Yeah, it's a trust the process. Old-fashioned. I think there's actually a KitchenAid ice cream attachment, isn't there? If I remember correctly. Is that something we need to put on the throne? Try to do an ice cream stream? Try to make my own matcha ice cream? Ooh, that would be pretty good. Welcome in, Rudo! How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You guys still have music, right? I'm just trusting. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Last little cookie here, probably. Okay, so it's 9 on the other sheet, 9 on this one. I mean, I probably could have done, you know what, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to fit 12 per sheet by flipping them upside down. I don't think it's gonna make it, nope. Nope, I'm gonna stick with 9. I just want them to turn out nice, because we're doing it for Valentine's, so. If it were my own cookies, I wouldn't care if they stick together, but I'm doing them nice. Gonna just, raspberry. It's so good. Oh, oven's preheated. Everybody that has an LG oven just went, oh, preheated. That's the sound. All right. I don't think that Matt had all the dish soap washed off of it, because that little piece of cookie that I ate off of it tasted a little soapy. All right, I'm gonna set it for 12 minutes. Is it 12 minutes? Yeah, 12 to 13. I was like, sugar cookies are usually 12. All right. that's about right. At least you know the cookies will be clean? Question mark? There we go. I like how for years people say don't eat cookie dough and you might get salmonella and absolutely nobody listens. 100% right. I mean, I think it's more as long as your eggs are washed, right? I think is what it is. Yeah, but they'll put the cookie dough in ice cream that they do, they don't put eggs into. It's like a different type of cookie dough. It's like cookie dough that's like made for ice cream. Warm? Win-win. Hold on. Check on the cookies. Oh, I could show you guys the cookies probably in the oven. You guys could get an oven cam. It's okay to wash them with colored clothes, or do I have to put them in the dishwasher? Oh, as long as the eggs are washed. Sorry, not warm. Washed. Like the shells. Because that's where the salmonella, I think, comes from, right? Is the, if they're not clean. But I think they typically wash like store-bought eggs before you get them. So you'd have like more issues of that, like with like farm fresh eggs, right? But I think store-bought eggs they wash, and that's why nobody ever has issues with it. I don't know for sure though. I'm just assuming it's because of the poop and the cloaca of a chicken that causes the concern for salmonella in eggs. But I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. All right. Can I get 3 out of here, please? please. Please. Close enough. Close enough. It's got a little chip taken out the side. But he'll make it. He's just, the heart is a little damaged. Just like me. Little battle scars never hurt anyone. If you wash your eggs, make sure you refrigerate them. Yeah, unwashed farm eggs you can leave out exactly as long as they are unwashed. Yes. Also, true statement. Yes, and I think that's why, you know, like eggs that you see from the grocery store are all refrigerated, and you get home and you refrigerate your eggs from the grocery store is because they are all washed. Oh, that's a big cookie. That one's a little extra thick. That one has 2 C's. Yeah, he's gonna have to go to the cardiologist and then on a regular basis. So how many total do we have? We had 9 and 9, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 cookies. Not bad. Oh, is this our... Oh, wait. That's a heart. He counts. He counts. And then I'm just gonna eat this. Ta-da! Perfect. The hearty cookie. I see what you did there. We're in a gotcha roll with the spit cookie. Look, you guys get to organize that one. I'm not involved. I can't be held responsible. Let's see if I can show you guys the oven. What? Whoop. Hold on. Here, let me close. Let me make some space here. First, I want to get you guys an oven cam. Put the flour away, because I should be done with that. Ouch. It squished my finger. There we go. Close that. Wipe my hands off. Let's see if I can get a cam. Huh. Look at that! You can see them! That's cookies! Those are cookies. I made those. I made those. I did that. Cookie cam! You can see my toes. My sockies. To the oven we go. What's the best thing about Laylee? She sneaks 5% of it before it's finished. You gotta eat them. Can we go inside the oven? I don't want to accidentally melt Gigi's camera. I know, they are expanding. They look so good. They've got 1 minute left. Okay, I gotta move this then. Sorry. Coming back over here. But you got to see them. I'm just happy you guys got to see some cookies in the oven. It's fine, he'll understand. It was all for the cookie. But sir, it was all for the cookie. I need oven mitts and a cooling rack. Oh man, they look pretty good. They look so yummy. These are gonna be the best sugar cookies I've ever made in my life. Beep ba boo, beep ba boo, beep ba boo. Ba-doo, ba-doo, doo, 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 ba-doo. See, oh man, they smell like raspberries too. I like my sugar cookies a little bit on the softer side. So I'm definitely gonna go to the lower end of the 12 to 13. We'll try it. All right, bring these guys out, and these guys are going in. Oh man, they held their color so well. I'm so impressed with this raspberry trick. And I've got a whole like 1 pound of raspberry powder coming. Because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have raspberry and I'm gonna have a whole bunch left over. What am I gonna do with it? This is gonna be great. Oh, what is this? To whom it may concern, it has been brought to our attention the COCAC Commission of Cookies and Chickens that there is spit in one of our several cookies prepared. You are being held responsible by damages done to cookie eaters, pigeons, chickens, and the occasional cookie monster. If you wish to appeal this decision, you may send a basket full of cookies free of spit and any other contaminants to the sender's address. Without further ado, have a nice day. COCAC. Excellent. See? This is why we have Solbas. This is Solba paperwork at work right here. Excellent Solba paperwork done. You get an extra poppy in your cookie. Extra cookie bite. A kitchen tour? My kitchen is not fancy. I could try to give you guys a kitchen tour. I don't have much. You've pretty much seen the whole thing with the oven and the what you see there. That is the kitchen. There's just the sink, which is full of stuff that I need to wash right now. I'm looking for my spatula. Spatula. And we're gonna try to get these cookies onto a cooling rack. Oh yeah. They smell so good, Foxfires. Like they smell like the raspberries. I'm so shocked on that. Like who needs red food coloring when you can just make raspberry flavored cookies? I'm a changed fox. You know what I'm also gonna have to look into? Maybe I can get one of those like neck mount camera things because I'm running the camera right now wirelessly. It is plugged in physically, but like if I had a full battery charge ahead of time, I might be able to wear one of those like neck camera things and then like my tracking would be on my face. So no matter like as I moved around the kitchen, my face tracking would still work. That would be so cool. That would be ideal. We're trying all these new things now that my other thing broke. Oh, half a spatula. Yeah. Yeah. It broke. But it still works. It's fine. Yeah, put some fruit in it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, long cable and portable battery. I mean, that could work too, actually, because I'm not going that far, but it might kind of tangle up on me. I was thinking more like, oh, if I just had like a battery in my pocket, you know? And then had the thing plugged in. Like those, you know, the battery chargers you can get. Okay, I have 2 cookies left. I gotta fit them onto this. Nice. I made it work. Yeah. Pan's still a little warm, so I can't really quite grab it, but there we go. 29 cookies ready to go. I'll clean up a little bit here and then I can give you guys the tour. Ouchies! Oh, I broke my nail. You see it? I don't know if it's gonna show. Camera? Camera? Owie! You see that? A little hair. It got caught on the fabric. Ouchie. Is your model fully 3D? It is. I do have a fully 3D model. Blaze's event starts soon. I just got a Discord ping. 15-meter cable, dang. Yeah, I wouldn't need like a long cable because I could just have like a portable battery pack and then plug like the cable and then just like put it in like my pocket, right? In my apron pocket. Look at this. Pot the lily out. I'm a kangaroo. I'm a kangaroo. Look at me. Pocket lily. Surprise, pocket lily. All right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna clean my dishes here a little bit. Just a little bit. One cookie's gonna be extra crunchy. True, 28 because I'm gonna eat one for sure. As soon as it comes out. We gotta taste test one for Valentine's, right? You gotta make sure, like if you're cooking ahead of time, you gotta make sure that like what you're cooking for your Valentine, right, actually tastes good and is presentable. So you gotta eat it ahead of time. Checks out. Yeah, I got a taste test, see? Yeah, you know. You know how it is. Some dish soap. Little scrubby. Little scrubby action. I should have washed this while things were chilling, but I was distracted. It's a little stuck on now. That's okay. You taste test 3 because first 2 good might be a coincidence. 26 is plenty. Nice and clean. Let's put away my food processor because it's mostly dry. Put that back over here. Bowls, cups away. So dedicated and selfless. Poison testing for all. Me eating this is like Mao Mao eating poison testing for the concubines. No external motive at all. Spot test the middle batch. You're gonna need a control. Your Valentine's only one person. They only need one cookie, right? All right. Soap. Ah! Soap is slippery. This just in. Guys, soap slippery. Nice round number. All right. Oh, 10 seconds on that one. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. It's gonna go off. Hot cookies. Hot cookies. Okay, you guys gotta watch them. That's your job. Make sure they don't go anywhere. Cool them with your eyes. Roger, we'll make sure nothing happens to these 8 cookies. It's definitely an 8-tray set of cookies, right? Fox stars be like, yeah, 8. I count 8. 8. 8 cookies. Yeah, they're right there. 6! Oh no. I gotta get back to the cookies fast. They're dwindling. All right. Ooh, you know what I also just learned about that is a drink that I kind of want to try making? Horchata. Horchata seems like something I would really like. Is there anybody out there that's had horchata? I've never had a horchata. And it's a very fun word to say. It's like, horchata. But it also just sounds delicious. I mean, I love like milk-based drinks. I am not lactose intolerant. I would die if I was ever lactose intolerant. And then I also love like rice pudding. And I feel like it's just rice pudding the drink, is it not? Like what, like horchata is just like a milk and rice thing. And I'm like, to me, and with like cinnamon. And I'm like, so rice pudding in liquid form. Do. All right. I think that should be everything washed. H is silent. Horchata? Is that better? My Canadian showing? I don't know any Spanish. I can say sí. Español. That's about it. Ask me about French. And I can say a little more, but not by much. Okay, and then let's get these cookies moved to the cooling rack. How hot is it? Not bad. They're not too bad. Not too bad. Cha-cha? Cha-cha? I might, like, I just see that and I think Carti. My Chinese is showing. No hable? Je ne parle su? Oh God, you can try to get me to read Spanish here, Oz? Tu queso está viejo? Why is there a Y with nothing else there? I don't know how to say that. Podrido, ¿dónde estás el sanitario? Parlez-vous? Je ne parle pas français. Is that the one thing you know? That's a good one to know. Oh, eh? You just say eh. Oh. J sounds like H, and Y say eh. I'm learning. I'm learning here. Might as well stack the cookies. These cooler ones can stack on top. Oh man. They smell so good. And then, yeah, the plan for these now is to chocolate dip them on Saturday. I might as well wash that pan. I got 4 minutes for the other one. Wash the pan. I'm running out of space to put everything, but ow! Almost burnt myself. Alrighty. Cool. All right, I can give you guys the quick tour before they're out. Can I just like disconnect this? No, you're not gonna make it easy on me? Okay, well. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Ta-da! All right. Tour time. Why did it go black? Okay, there we go. We have the main island kicking area, and then we have sink, and then we have air fryer, oven, cookies. And then there's like one more here that has the tea kettle on it, but I can't quite, with the width of the thing, I can't quite show anymore. There's your tour. Oh, dishwasher. Dishwasher. Technically that one last cabinet has like the microwave too. It's the best I can give with the short cable. Please connect back. Ha! Sorry for the shaking. Ah, there we go. There we go. I was just doing it wrong. Of course. Ta-da! Oh, I'll put these in a little, well, I was gonna say airtight, but does it want to be in an airtight container? I feel like it wants to be dry. I'm gonna be stacking the cookies to make big hearts. My plan is to dip like half the side in chocolate and then maybe do like a white chocolate drizzle and maybe with like a little bit of the like crushed raspberries and I have some like sprinkles and yeah, I think that was it. But I want to dip them half in chocolate. The lily pup in the reel, it's me. Look, man, we're doing bacon. We made Valentine's cookies for Saturday. We're gonna decorate them on Saturday. So that's why I've been saying, like, this is kind of like the part one of Valentine's bake. Because, like, we need them to cool and stuff before we can dip them in chocolate. And that takes a long time, too. So I was like, it's probably best just to bake the cookies on one day and then decorate them on another. So you guys just get, like, 3 days of Valentine's. Are you gonna temper the dipping chocolate? I'll try. I've never had any luck tempering, but I'll try. I was accusing the cheese? What? Oh no, the cheese is old and rotten. That's what I said. Where's the bathroom? That's so funny. Yeah, I just don't, I've tried tempering multiple times and it just never works. I have the double boiler, I've tried doing the temperature gauge thing, and it just never ends up working for me, but we can definitely give it a try. Doesn't hurt to try. Oh yeah, we gotta test for poison. You're right. Hold on, are these, yeah, they're kind of cool. Stack. Get these last tray out. Cool. Yeah, I personally like a soft sugar cookie rather than like a hard crispy cookie. So these are gonna be perfect. Don't have enough space. I only have one cooling rack, so have to make do. There it is. Okay, well, turn off the oven. Turn off the timer. Turn off the light. And this in the sink. We gotta give a taste test. Taste test. All right. Should we eat one of the ones that's still warm or a cooled cookie? Actually, those ones are way too hot, so we'll eat a cold cookie. Is there one that's like really damaged? That just looks really bad. I mean, he's kind of lumpy bumpy. Oh no, let's pick this one. This one's way worse. Okay. We eat the bad one. Should I get a little bit of milk for my milk and cookies? Let's get a little bit of milk. Can't have a cookie without a glass of milk. Do you guys know about cookie time? So there is a store in Japan, and I would love to open one in Canada. But there is a store in Japan, or a restaurant, or whatever you want to call it. But it's called Cookie Time. Thank you for the hydration. Cookie crumble. Cookie crumble exercise. But yeah, it's called Cookie Time. And literally their whole thing is they just serve milk and cookies. That is their entire shtick, is milk and cookies. So they bake like fresh cookies, and they're like, they have like heaters and everything to like keep the cookies like warm, like they just came out of an oven. Yeah, I guess a bakery. But yeah, like, so it's like they're still warm out of the oven, feeling. And then they also have milk on tap. So you know how like you have like a bar and you have like beer, like tap beer? They have those, but it's milk. And there's like regular milk, and there's chocolate milk, and there's strawberry milk. And then I believe you can also get like milk substitute options too. But like the tap ones is like just like the 3 flavors of milk. It's amazing. And their logo guy looks kind of like a Cookie Monster, but he's red. I can show it to you. So like, there's milk. Here it is. So usually when you go to Cookie Time, right, you get one of these. You get your milk and cookies. So like you can get a bottle. So for me, I really wanted the milk on tap option, but they were close to closing. Camera, you do not like this light. There we go, here he is. Cookie Time. So they were actually close to closing. So their milk on tap was actually turned off for the night. And so I was like, oh, okay, then I'll just go with the classic. And it was just like a bottle of milk. And then they basically put a chocolate chip cookie on the top of this and then stab the straw through the cookie into the milk. So that's how like it was presented to me. And so normally these bottles, when you're done, you just bring them back up to the counter, right? And then they wash them and they reuse them. When I was there, the waitress, I guess, or the cashier, like I finished my cookie or whatever, and like obviously they knew we were foreigners, right? I finished my cookie and everything, and I was so happy. And then I brought it up to the table and like thanked them or whatever. And then she said, "Do you want to take the bottle home as a souvenir?" And I was like, "Oh, can I?" She's like, "Yeah, absolutely, take it, take it." So she gave me the cup. It was so nice of her. I did not do a ninja yoink. No, they gave it to me. They literally gave it to me to take home as a souvenir. She was super, super nice, the waitress, and yeah, we were like talking for a little bit and too. And I was like, I specifically came to Harajuku to try Cookie Time. Like I went out of my way to get to Harajuku just to try the Cookie Time, and she was very, very happy about that. I was like, I heard about Cookie Time and I need to experience this. And I think they were also like, I was like really excited about that there was milk on tap and stuff too. And then she was like, maybe she felt also bad that like I couldn't experience that. So she let me take home a souvenir. Yay! Yeah, it was so nice. So I still have it. I use it as like a flower vase. But that's the Cookie Time logo guy. Oh, here, we'll be so fancy. I'll put my milk in here. And so after I wash my glass partially. Look at this. Oh. Pink cherry blossom teacup. Nice little thing of milk. Look at that. Sponsored by Dairyland. Not actually. Dairyland milk. The best milk. All right. Hello, Mama Pop. You came in just at the end. Look at my raspberry sugar cookies. So here's the cookie. It is very pink. They are very pink. They're kind of like a pinky, maybe slight purple. but they are so cute looking. All right, do you guys get first bite, right? Let's give it the break. Ready? Oh, cookie. Oh, look at that cookie. All right. Get your poppies in the chat. This bite is for you guys. Poppies, actually, we have an eating food emote now too. We actually also have an animated eating food emote. I always said poppies before because that was like the closest thing I have, but now we actually have a food emote. You can also spam the eating emote now too. Look at that cookie. Yum, nom, 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 nom. Ta-dang. All right. Oh man. That is so good. That is so good. Mmm. Amazing. So yummy. I mean, it's just literally a sugar cookie that tastes raspberry flavored. Which I'm like, I would way rather eat a raspberry sugar cookie than I would a plain cookie. It just makes it better, right? I must eat. Congrats on the cookies. Good night, big boy. Thanks for hanging out with us. Get a good eep. All right. Mmm. Mmm. It's so yummy. I ate 3 on my way out. Yoink. Mmm. I got a D20 to roll for the spit cookie. This makes it sound like I spat in the cookie. It was Estrell. It was Estrell in the chat. I didn't spit on any cookies. I wonder if there's raspberry milk. Oh my gosh, fake boy. Whenever I get that raspberry powder in, we're making raspberry milk, okay? Absolutely, we're making raspberry milk. I wonder if the acidity of the raspberry would curdle the milk. Only one way to find out. We're gonna find out why there isn't raspberry milk. Yeah, powder form, it might be fine. Like I said, only one way to find out. Yeah, and there is strawberry milk, but I feel like strawberry isn't as acidic as raspberries, right? I don't know for sure. There's definitely more than one way to find out. Mmm. Success. Nice cold glass of milk with a cookie. Makes all the hard work worth it. Saves it. What Galaxies is like, am I? Eat me. Yoink. Where am I gonna put them in? I guess we'll put them in here. Until the day. Oh man, I also bought these things. The other day, I found these for snackies. They're called Veggie Crisps. I guess it's a Canadian thing. Veggie Crisps. So if you're Canadian, give them a try. They're really good. I found them in the cracker aisle, but to me, they're kind of more chip-like. And these ones are ketchup flavored. I tried the salt and vinegar ones first, and they were really good. I loved the salt and vinegar ones. The ketchup ones are okay too. I mean, if you like ketchup chips, ketchups are fine. And then I have a sea salt one that I haven't tried yet too. I bought 2 more packs, which was the ketchup and the sea salt to try. But they're really good. And I was like, they're not even like that bad for you. Like I was shocked reading the like nutrition facts. You know? And so like I ate an entire bag over 3 days while I was at my events, right? And I was like, that's not even that bad. So 110 calories, so divided by 3. Oh, actually, technically, I think, oh yeah, it's a 100-gram package. So I ate it over 3 days, which would mean this would be the numbers for like one session. 110 calories, I think 3% fat, 2% trans fat, 7% fiber. I was like, oh dang, that's actually good. 2% in sugar. I think the salt and vinegar ones were 1, and then 9 in the sodium. I think salt and vinegar were 10. Yeah. Like there's not really that much in them. And they kind of taste like a little bit like, what are those called? Here, I can show you guys one. They kind of taste like when you get those like puff rice crackers, is that what they're called? They're like kind of puffy and flat and round. You guys know what I'm talking about? They're usually like about like that thick, and then they're round and they're like a big disc. They kind of taste like that, but less puffy. These ones are a little bit more crunchy, like a chip, which is what I like. And it's just, it's like tomato, beet, spinach, carrot, and potato. Oh, and yellow and green pea. All, I guess, put into a paste and then made into a chip. They're kind of like a puffed Pringle. I think that's a good way to describe it. Kind of like a puffed Pringle. Very yummy. My new favorite snack. Are you gonna make this one into cereal? No! Look! Those were Korean chips, and they were sweet and not salty. That was not a chip. These ones are salty. They are chips through and through. They are chips through and through. All right. Let us put these away, and then, yeah, we'll pretty much be done stream. So sorry if you're just joining me. You've caught us right at the end. But never fear, we're gonna have more streams tomorrow. So we'll have another one like in the afternoon. I'm gonna be opening up some Riftbound cards because Riftbound comes out tomorrow. Now, I don't know for sure when I will be back and ready and set up after I buy the box. I'm hoping it'll be like around noon or something. I think I put 1 p.m. to be safe. It might be around noon. I will ping in the Discord when I go live. So again, that's the best place to know when I'm going to be streaming next. And then, these ones are still a little bit warm. So yeah, that's the best place to know when I will be streaming next. Here, let me put in the Discord. If you're new, check out the Discord there. Sign up for roll pings for when I go live. There is a section, there's a channel. Find the channel. It'll say rolls, and then use the emote to sign up for roll pings for when I go live. Then, yeah, so Riftbound will be in the morning, and then we'll open cards. And then I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to open that box. It might take me till the end, and then I'm not gonna end up stopping stream. I'll just go right into the collab that is at 6 p.m. But if we like finish opening the box and it's like 3 o'clock or something, then I'm just gonna end stream, probably go get some dinner and stuff like that, and then I'll restart the stream up later in the evening. But yeah, we have a collab at 6 p.m. With Girl DM, Kotevan, Hiragi Yu, and Aquaverse. So yeah, I have a collab with them. We are doing some Gartic Phone in the evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's PST. Yeah. So that's what tomorrow's gonna be. Very, very fun. We got lots planned there. And then we're gonna be redecorating these cookies on Saturday at, again, I think we're gonna start at 1 p.m. Pacific, hopefully. And then, yeah, do a little bit of decorating. Also open some package stuff that I got from Blaze. I gotta open my Love a Deep Space husbandos. I think I got like some plushies and a figure. I don't remember what else I ordered. I just ordered a bunch off the website when I had to order Blaze's Nendoroid that he got me. So it'll be a surprise because I ordered it a year ago and I don't know what is in it. So that'll be fun. Since you were doing stuff during the cooling phase, but was wondering about the patchwork. Oh yes, of course. If you have to go, then save for later. No, so what I was thinking that might be the easiest option for you, Blaze, because Blaze, Oz, is I imagine the pillowcase is probably gonna be polyester. What you might be able to do is pick up like a fuse, like sewing fuse tape and an iron, if you have an iron. Because I'm like, I assume you don't do much sewing, right? And do you have like a sewing machine and stuff? I'm just trying to think of like what might be easiest for you. So Oz has a hole in their dakimakura. Dakimakuras are sublimated on, so it should be just a polyester-based fabric. I would just see if you can find like some kind of white matching fabric. Like you don't need to buy a lot of it, but if you can go to a fabric store, find something white that is the same color or something. That is like a polyester-based fabric that feels, you know, something similar. You can even bring the pillowcase in and say you need to do a repair and you're looking for like a good patch material that you can put behind. You basically just need something to put behind the hole, and then you can buy, it's like glue essentially. It's like sewing glue, and it's called iron-on fuse tape. And like you could basically cut a little square, right? Cut a little square fabric, and then you're gonna put that behind, and you want something like nice and flat, right? Something nice and flat, and you're gonna put that on the inside of the pillowcase with the hole on top. And you're gonna try to get it like as smooth and flat as possible. And then with that fuse tape, you're just gonna put it around like in a box, pretty much around where the hole is, and then iron that on. I think that'll be like the best probably option for you. It's polyester, so you should be fine. Don't worry, like don't have like your iron as hot as it goes. If it has a polyester, like a lot of them will say fabric settings. If there's like a polyester setting on there, then just set it to that. But like a medium heat. And then yeah, use that and just I think you normally hold it for like 20 seconds or something like that, and it's just gonna melt the glue. So you're gonna have like the fabric on the inside of the dakimakura, then you're gonna have a little bit of glue, right, around that edge, and then you're gonna put your dakimakura with the hole on top of that and make a sandwich so the glue's in the middle. And then yeah, don't get the glue outside of the hole, because if you get it outside the hole, then it's gonna like stick to your iron, right? So you wanna make like a little box or circle of tape around that hole and then stick it on. If you have a sewing machine and you have sewing experience, you can just put the patch down, then you put the hole and you just stitch around like that edge of that hole. And then that's kind of like your patch job, right? For that big hole. Because I know you're like, it's a big hole, like it's missing. It's not like oh, you could just like lightly stitch over it. I know it's missing a chunk of fabric, so. Too many steeps. Know how to sew by hand, but it's poorly. What you can do though, if you glue that first, that's gonna attach that backing piece to the top. And then if you want, you can go in and just even like lightly hand stitch over that like raw edge, and that'll just hold it to that backing fabric even more and keep those edges from peeling up even more. But yeah. I bought some fabric glue tape, but I didn't realize I needed a patch. I thought it would just glue together. I'm worried because when I saw the picture of it, it looked like a really big hole. So I feel like you're missing fabric. Does it, like when you lay it flat, does all the edges go back to normal, or is there a hole in the middle of it? Because like if you're missing the fabric like in the middle, like some holes will like tear, right? Like this. And then they just stitch back together for the patch. Yours looks like a chunk of it got ripped out of the middle. So like when the picture, it was hard to tell for the picture, but it looked like there was like a chunk of fabric missing from it. Yes, so the one that it's missing, you might need to have that patch behind, right? And do that method I was talking about. For the one that goes back together, all you need to do is, again, just take a little piece of the patch fabric with that glue, put it underneath, make the two edges meet up against each other, and then just glue it flat. So you just want to like pretend and ease it back into being flat and perfect. Hopefully that helps a bit. Or of course, yes, you could bring it into someone to patch for you if you're that worried about it, but it shouldn't be too hard of a fix if you got an iron and a little bit of iron fuse tape. So that'll at least like get it where it should be, hopefully at least good enough too. But yeah. And then I think that's pretty much it for stream. Should we find somebody to raid? Yeah, give it a try. If you need help, feel free to like ask questions in the Discord, and I can do my best to try to walk you through typing. It's just sometimes hard through text message. I feel like sometimes it's a little easier when you're like talking in person to explain things. So, but yes, I can try to help you out, walk you through it. But yeah, let's see if we can find someone to raid. Well, I'll link to, again, I linked it at the top of the stream, but I'll link it again. This is the recipe for the sugar cookies, if you're looking for it. It's by Sally's Baking Addiction, which I love their recipes every time. I've never made a bad one from them. I love them so much. Is that DM live right now or just in a collab? I think they're live. Yeah, they're live. Awesome. I will raid DM because it's been quite some time since I have been on the same time as them, so we'll give DM some love. Raid. Girl DM. Cookie raid? I think we definitely need a cookie raid. DM will appreciate the cookie raid too, I'm sure. Whoop! Cookie raid! There it is, cookie raid. And if you do not have my emotes, I'm going to give you the Foxfire one. There it is. So if you don't have my emotes, grab the Foxfire raid. If you have my emotes and you got the little raid, Lily, grab the cookie raid command. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I had a lovely time. And yeah, we're going to be doing some more stuff, like I said, tomorrow at around noon Pacific time, and in the evening again for that collab in the evening, and then back for Valentine's Day. So you got lots more Lily coming this week. But yeah, thank you for joining me for cookies, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it is for you, Foxfires. I hope it's a good one. If you're off to bed, sweet dreams. Otherwise, let's go give Girl DM, they're playing Yap Yap, some love.